welcome to the BBA. We're here to talk about food, calories in particular, and macros, why they matter, and why it matters to you. So before we start, a little disclaimer, we'll set the record straight before going any further. This is not going to be a generic kind of like eat clean, train hard lecture. This is just pure fucking science. Like, we're just going to cut through the noise, going to kill some myths along the way, essentially just make sure you leave here with the ability to actually understand nutrition, not just memorize some useless fad diet. You know, we're not going to sell you detox teas, not going to sell you any sort of like magic fat burning supplement or anything like that. Although every day that passes, I am more and more tempted to leverage off the ever-growing population of fad chasers and just inject some product to the market that does literally nothing for you, but makes me insanely wealthy, because that would make me happy. But no, not yet. For now, we're here to give you real information with a tiny bit of tough love. So if you're sensitive, buckle up, because we're just going to dive straight into food, how it works, and why most people kind of just fail at nutrition. So what do we got here? What are calories? What are calories? Guys, calories are quite literally a unit of energy. It's nothing more than that. That's it. It's not evil. It's not good. It's kind of just neutral. It's just energy. Every food contains calories. Some have a lot, some barely any, kind of like the celery hiding in the corner of the fridge. Your body burns calories consistently. So even when you're just sitting there, myself here, kind of just existing in your head, scrolling through Instagram, maybe pretending to be fit, your body is always burning food. They're just units of energy. Your body burns them to stay alive, keep your heart beating, digesting food, helping you function, like literally while you're just lying in bed doing nothing. Your body still needs calories. So that's what's called your basal metabolic rate, otherwise known as BMR. So the energy required to literally just exist. Okay, well, how many calories do you actually burn? It's a hard question to answer, but we'll go over a few things that calculate that. So we've got our BMR, which went over, which is the calories your body needs to stay alive. We have TEF, which is the thermic effect of food, so the energy used to digest food. We have NEAT, huge popular fad word right now, but it is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So all random movement you do, like fidgeting or pacing, will burn energy. EAT, which is exercise activity thermogenesis, and these are the calories that are burned from actual workouts in the gym, believe it or not. So even if you've never stepped in a gym, you'd still be burning calories from other movements. Training just helps essentially just increase the burn while improving body composition while we're doing it. So energy balance, the golden rule of dieting. What the hell is this? Well, there's three kind of ways that we look at this. Caloric surplus, which is weight gain, eat more than you burn, pretty simple. Caloric deficit, which is weight loss, burn more than you eat. Or there is maintenance, which is just happily stay the same. Look, you don't gain weight because of carbs. You don't gain weight because of insulin, sugar, or because the moon is kind of like in retrograde. Namaste. You gain weight because you just eat too much, and you lose weight because you eat less. It's really that simple. Like, this is basic thermodynamics, literally physics. Energy in, energy out. No amount of hormonal imbalance can magically create body fat if you aren't eating in a surplus. Yes, hormones influence metabolism, they influence hunger and nutrient partitioning, but they do not override calories in versus calories out. Otherwise, my friend, you would quite literally be breaking the very laws of physics. So if you're not losing weight still, you're probably eating too much, period. All right. Calories in context. Why food quality kind of matters. So if calories determine weight, nutrient quality determines health and performance. So if we look at 500 calories of chicken, for example, it does not equal 500 calories from a donut. So whoever kind of made the, if it fits your macros kind of creator, I don't know who the hell that is. From a calorie point, it might be true. From a health point, not true at all. Like, whole foods provide protein, fiber, vitamins, and satiety, underrated. Ultra-processed junk food just makes you hungrier. Yes, you could technically eat only Oreos and still lose weight, if you are in a deficit. But you'd feel like absolute garbage. You'd be constantly hungry. You'd probably develop some serious deficiencies along the way. So, yeah, good luck with that. Weight loss isn't about calories. Well, no, actually, sorry, weight loss is about calories. Performance and health and how you kind of feel daily, that's food choices. Almost got me there with that tongue twister. So what are the macros then? So macronutrient 101, we'll call it. We've got protein, so 4 kilocalories per gram. It's going to build muscle, help you feel full, and also burn more calories literally just by digesting it. You then have carbohydrates, which is 4 kilocalories per gram. Primary energy source, fuels training, prevents that like low carb zombie mode. You've got fats as well, 9 kilocalories per gram, supports hormones, brain function, and vitamin absorption. And the unbeknownst other macro, the fourth macro, what? There's 4? Alcohol, 7 kilocalories per gram, empty calories as we call it, slows recovery, makes you text your ex. Not that I would know anything about that, like, I don't even look women in the eye out of pure fear. Anyway, think of macros as the type of fuel you're putting in your body. Like if you fill a race car with cheap gas, it's not going to perform well. Same with your body. Like if you literally live on processed junk, you kind of can't be surprised when your energy sucks and your workouts feel weak and you crash by like 3 p.m. every day. So, like all calories are energy, but not all energy fuels performance the same way. So let's look at the macros. We've got protein. So in my mind, probably the most important macro. What does protein do? Well, it builds muscle, period. It's the most stomogenic, i.e. burns more calories digesting than carbs or fats, helps you feel full. Like seriously, try eating 200 grams of chicken breast and tell me you're still hungry, depending on how it's cooked, I guess. But you hear a lot of people say like, I just can't eat that much protein. But like somehow they have no problem inhaling 1,000 calories of like ice cream or chips. It's kind of interesting. Like if I give you a bucket of KFC and you're gonna down that shit, like there's no mistaking. If I give you a bucket of something like less tasty, more nutritious, you'll probably have like a piece or two and then just be like, yeah, no, I'm good, thanks. Like I'm full. I've had enough. Like it just doesn't taste that nice. So with protein, we want to aim for like 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight daily, ideally. Carbs, the next macronutrient on the list here, friend or foe? Guys, carbs aren't the enemy. Overeating is, obviously. Your brain and muscles literally run on carbs. It's their preferred fuel source along with the rest of your body. Low carb diets we hear a lot about, and they kind of only work because they reduce calories overall, not because they've removed carbs. So when we look at like our keto warriors, calm the fuck down. You know, like you lost weight because you cut out an entire food group and ate fewer calories, not because carbs are toxic. Carbs fuel training, they refuel recovery, brain function. Like just choose whole food sources like rice, vegetables, grains, oats, fruit, that kind of thing. And you'll live a happy life. Where we got next? Fats. Essential but kind of sneaky. So fats support hormones, brain function, and vitamin absorption, underrated. But they are calorie dense at like 9 kilocalories per gram. That shit adds up pretty fast. Healthy also doesn't mean unlimited. Like you're just a handful of almonds, probably close to 400 calories. So yes, they're healthy. Avocado nuts are good for you. But let's also stop pretending like it's just a snack when you're kind of just sitting there like shoveling cashews into your mouth like a woodland creature, preparing for winter. We got limits on these things. What kind of fats are we looking at? Well, we've got good fats and bad fats. So monounsaturated fats, olive oil, avocado, nuts, fantastic. Healthy heart, anti-inflammatory, beautiful, we want that. Polyunsaturated fats, we'll find in fish, so omega-3s, and flax seeds. Good for, again, brain function, reducing inflammatory, love it, take it in. Trans fats, bad. We find that in fast food and processed junk, literally, and it is literal garbage, so just avoid it. We want to eat healthy fats, but again, we don't want to act surprised when your clean eating kind of turns into a 3,000 calorie binge because we're overeating on the types of food. And then the fourth one, the mystical alcohol. In my opinion, the diet killer. So why? Alcohol is 7 kilocalories per gram. That's more than carbs and almost as much as fat. Your body burns alcohol first, so it's going to delay fat metabolism. And it also messes with sleep, recovery, and hormone levels, which is just going to domino effect on everything else. So just remember, kids, alcohol it's literally straight up poison. So as soon as I said that to some kid it's gone like, but it's just a vodka soda. Yeah, it's literally 150 plus empty calories. Like, let's not forget the drinking munchies that happen afterwards, and you suddenly need to eat an entire pizza. So, like, why is it a problem for fat loss? Well, again, alcohol is going to delay fat burning. Your body prioritizes burning alcohol before it's fat. Maybe because it's poison, I don't know. If you're a guy or a girl, it's going to lower your testosterone, so say goodbye to gains. It's going to impair sleep and recovery, which is going to affect your training quality. So I guess to you, I would say drink if you want, but don't act shocked if your progress stalls. Pretty simple stuff. So your macro split should match your goals. What is the best macro split for goals? Fat loss, we want to look at high protein, moderate carbs, lower fat. If we want to gain some muscle, we want to look at high protein, high carbs, moderate fat. If we're just looking at kind of like performance, so endurance or marathon, we want high carbohydrates, moderate protein, and lower fat. So which one's the best one? Guys, the best diet is one you can actually stick to. Like, if you hate keto, don't do keto. Like, if some low-fat diet makes you miserable, eat some damn fats. Sustainability is greater than perfection. If it's sustainable, and it's consistent. If it's consistent, you will literally eventually win, regardless of how imperfect it is. I guess a real-world example here would be like elite athletes. You know, they eat high carbs for performance. Bodybuilders in the cut, high protein to preserve muscle. Look at like general population, it's probably going to be a mix of all the three macros. There's literally no need for extremes. So if you're in the category of like Gen Pop and you've decided to get a coach that's kind of issuing you like the most blandest food in the world, it's just not going to work. Like, your macro split should fit your goals and lifestyle, not some freaking crash diet some influencer's giving you, right? So we'll go over some myths that I found on the internet. So yeah, just common myths that need to die. We'll play a game. Spot the diet lie. I love that game. Carbs make you fat. No, again, no, overeating makes you fat. Atkins sure did a good number on this one. He's still profiting from it from this day. Eating fat burns fat. Man, like, this one actually made me laugh finding it. But if you think about it, like, if this was true, deep fried butter would be a weight loss food. Think about that for a second. Starvation mode stops fat loss. Again, no, if this was real, famine victims would literally be obese. Classic, this one. You need a detox. Guys, your liver and kidney that exist in your body, they do that for free. Unless you're on dialysis, different story. So if someone is trying to sell you some magic diet, they're probably full of shit. And by probably, it's essentially a nice way of me saying it's full of shit. If something like that existed, everyone would be taking it and we wouldn't have an obese society. So, only diet that works, one you can stick to. Stop overcomplicating nutrition. No single diet is the best. Consistency beats extreme restriction. Track your intake, hit your protein, and control your calories. Plain and simple. At the end of the day, it's about balance, not extremes. If you understand calories, macros, and energy balance, you can eat in a way that works for your goals, your preferences, and your lifestyle. People spend so much time searching for this answer. I don't know, like, you need to stop looking for quick fixes, get the basics right, results will come after that. TLDR, if we even made it this far, or someone that skipped to the end, calories dictate weight, macros dictate body composition, protein is king, forever and always, my man, carbs fuel performance, fats support health. No single diet works for everyone. Find what fits in your life. If you're not losing weight, you're still eating too much, period. If you take one thing away from this, let it be this: eat enough protein, track your calories, and stop blaming carbohydrates for your bad decisions. That's kind of it. So be gone, meal prep before you accidentally inhale another pizza, and I'll see you next time, folks.